Hello, I'm Andy, and here's the program that Taurus can suffer blood related diseases like diabetes and other diseases like sexual diseases. Why? Because the planet Mars is attacking planets like Uranus and Saturn, and that is half the problem. Mars is also attacking the moon position, and which causes blood pressure problem. It can go very high, it can go very low. So, blood problems, blood related problems like diabetes, like sexual diseases of the blood kind, and also you will have trouble with the moon, which means pressure can go up, pressure can go down. If you are born the 20th April, between the 20th April and the 30th of April, in the period of Taurus, you can have 70% danger of such diseases. If you are born between the 1st of May to the 10th of May in Taurus, you can have 50 to 60% danger of such diseases. And if you're born between May the 11th to May the 20th in Taurus, then it can be around 40 to 50% danger of such diseases. That is because the exposure to Mars in these three sections is sometimes more, sometimes less. You must also avoid wearing the color red to avoid such things like blood related diseases. The sexual diseases, they are usually blood related and they are very silent. And when they come about to show their face, it is already past the first, second, third stages. And diabetes is the same. If we don't do a regular check, we don't really know when it came. And it can be up and down. So every 6 months is worthwhile for if you're born in Taurus to do diabetic checks every 6 months at least. And also blood test your pancreas because your pancreas is a gland that manufactures insulin for you. Maybe the pancreas is not well and therefore it may happen. And if you have parents, male or female planets, I'm sorry, if you have parents, which is means your father or mother, if they are born in the period of Aries, you also have to be careful that you may inherit blood related problems like diabetes and other problems. So you have to be careful. Now, this problem is because the planet Mars is attacking many of planets in your period of Taurus. And so, firstly, it will attack the moon area, and that can mean blood related problems, sometimes high, sometimes low. So when you feel low blood pressure, your hands will feel cold, your feet will feel cold. That means the pressure is dropping. You've got to eat something quickly. Otherwise, you become weak and even faint. And when it is high, of course, you can find out. You can go to a place where they take blood pressure. And if it's constantly high, they'll put you on a pill. The doctors will put you on a pill. So that's high blood pressure is easily sorted out. Low blood pressure is a problem because you may be also born with less blood. So be careful. And then diabetes. There are three ways you can get it. One is to inherit it from your parents or grandparents. And if your parents or grandparents are born in the period of Scorpio or Aries, then the chances of them giving it to you are even more. Secondly, your pancreas may not be doing well. It may be sick and it cannot produce insulin for you. And thirdly, the craving for sugar. When the planet Mars attacks the moon, the craving for sugar will happen because moon represents food and drink. You will want it sweeter and sweeter. And that also can cause you diabetes. Regarding sexuals of the diseases of the sexual kind, there's the VD, there's the syphilis, there's the gonorrhea. So, if you are in Taurus, I would recommend that once a year do a blood test. We can be innocent of what happens to us. We meet somebody and we have an away with them and we have sex, and then you will see that that may be a bad time. So just every 6 months do a blood test for any kind of sexual diseases. Now, your skin rashes are another indication for diabetes and also for sexual diseases. So if the skin rashes come and go, well, if they are allergies, then we know they are allergies. But if they are not allergies and the skin rashes happen, sometimes on the back of you, on your back, sometimes the armpits, sometimes where your wrists are, then if there are skin rashes, tell yourself you have to check for diabetes and check also whether you have any sexual diseases passed on to you. So that's very important. It's not only Taurus, but also other signs. But in this program, I want to emphasize for Taurus people about these problems. So if your female parent is from the period of Aries or Scorpio, then you can have diabetes in your older age. But if your male parent is born in the period of Aries or Scorpio, then you may have already inherited diabetes at your birth time. So all these indications are there. When you see me for a 90-minute session, I will spend time on you regarding your health area. I will go planet by planet because every different planet controls different organs in you. And I will go planet by planet. And also, I will go to your organs. And I will tell you during this 90-minute session which I offer, I will tell you where inside you is going to trouble you the most. So, what I do is early detection for anything, any kind of illnesses, I will find out for you. It's called early detection. And that is basically based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and reading your palms. Your palms are magic. They belong to the energy of the soul. All these lines changing, coming and going, new signs appearing, lines fading is all done by the soul who is managing the palm, telling people like me what's happening to you. And reading palmistry is very important. If your astrologer does not know palmistry and only bases it on your date of birth and time of birth, then tell yourself something big is missing. Because every day 250 over 1,000 babies are born. Can they all have the same fate, the same destiny? No, they can't. Because each of those babies, the palms will be different. So reading the palms is part of a very important way to predict. So watch out for this program which I've just made for you. Diabetes is a killer. And of course, sexual diseases are a killer. So if you come from Taurus and you see me for a session, I will then be able to see your exact date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms to see whether you have any danger of that. And I will, of course, if there is, I will recommend you go and see the doctors. That's very, very important. So that's what I have to tell you. If I may have a minute of your time to talk to you about this 90-minute session, which is going to be very important. It will cost you just USD $50 and it will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and reading your palms. And I will tackle all areas of you. Firstly, the health area. Secondly, financial business areas. Secondly, emotional areas will all be handled. And I will show you how to repair the periods that are waiting to go bad. So you will know that in advance. And that's how you will be escaping the problems. So it's going to be a 9 year for 9 of your years in all areas of your life. And that's why you'll have to spend 90 minutes with me. People say, can't you do it in 30 minutes? No, I can't. So spend 90 minutes and I'll show you all the energies, the lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. With all these energies, it puts you on a way to look at your good planets all the time, and that's how you become lucky. And of course, as I said, the health area will go into detail. If you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to create the harmony between the soul, the planet, and you. We need to create that harmony before we can win things like the lotteries or the stock market or the forex, financial speculation. We need this to be completed, and I will teach you that. And I will show you the next 9 year platform, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We'll go through it in the next 9 years, for the next 9 years. And you will know exactly when to be in, when to be out, when to be up, when to be down. There's going to be a big relief that you know. So all areas of your life are going to be tackled, and definitely the health area as well. And the other trilogy of energy, which is the soul, the third eye, and the aura. Every human being is promised that. Yes, during your lifetime, you will get these the soul, the third eye, and the aura. These are supernatural energies. But we get it, I find we get it only in our late 50s of ages or 60s or 70s. It may not be trusted to be given to younger people. But at whatever age you come to see me, even as a teenager, that teenager is going to learn a lot about these energies and become a very lucky person ahead of his time or her time. So send me this email. Don't waste time. Life is too short. The cost is only USD $50. That's all. And you're going to be going away with a lot of information, believe me, in 90 minutes. I promise you that. And I promise you ways out as well. No point telling you, and there's no way. There'll be many ways to increase the energy of the positive kind to fight any other area in your life. Remember the health, remember finances, business, and your personal life. These are the core of our existence. And I'll show you how to get that done. It was a pleasure, very pleasant to talk to you. And I hope one day I'll hear from you. Thank you. Goodbye.